Hey everybody, what's going down? Black Phillip from The Witch, 84 here. So, yeah, that movie kind of sticks with you, man. I just can't stop thinking about it because that movie's just like really a slow burn. Horror movie doesn't have jump scares or anything like that. So I recommend watching The Witch if you can, just because it's just a crazy movie. I think that the director is a Satanist, but I mean, I totally see it. But I mean, I don't know. Just pray or something before you watch it. We're talking about the devil and Black Phillip because of Speed Devils, and I don't remember this devil face guy talking to you like this in the Speed Devils regular version. I was wondering if this game plays just like the other version with the same tracks and everything, and the only thing that's different is that you are able to play online. If my memory serves me, then that is the case. And if it's not, then hey, there's an extra track or two. That would be cool. I'd like to check that out. And I would like to, I think that I know the difference. I would like to show off the extra tracks. Now, what is so important that the devil has that much to say to you? Because in The Witch, you get to hear, well, I don't want to ruin The Witch for you, but let's just say that the devil has a whole lot to say right here, and that the devil doesn't have too much to say in The Witch. But yeah, that movie's so great. It's good. Yeah, looks like they switched up the intro. It looks cool. Yeah, I'm just kind of talking over it. If I unmute it, yeah, he's like headbanging. Looks like System of a Down guy with the goatee. That guy. Talking about Power Man 5000, Slim Jim guy. Thinking about other guys that look like other guys. The cars look different, actually. If that's what the cars look like, I guess you got different cars, or maybe you're able to customize them. I was looking at the um, manual, and there's like pages about how you deal with online. Now, I'm not sure if this game is online now. I be I wouldn't be surprised if it was, but at the same time, I don't know. Um, Not enough space on VMU because I got too much information from other games. But race offline. I'm just kind of talking about it. Did I show all the pictures? I might have. I don't know. I'm about to go to the gym and actually mean it. There's been some videos here recently where I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna totally do it," and then I didn't. Man, it's been like 3 weeks since I've been to the gym. It feels, but track. Okay, track. Aspen, Louisiana. I think Louisiana may or may not be in the first version. I think that the way that they're presenting all of this. It looks like total. Yeah, I don't think there's enough track variety to make any real difference. These are just the same tracks. I would imagine that playing this online back in the day would be great. I remember reviewing Speed Devils 1 as a 9 out of 10 just because it is a personal favorite. Now, just because you're able to do this races and stuff, you can do all the same races and stuff. I might rate this the same, but at the same time, the presentation might be just a little bit different because, I mean, I don't know, the first one was okay. I prefer to play stuff offline, actually, because that's just kind of how I grew up. Depending on the game, I like PSO online, but I just didn't grow up playing other games. I guess you just want to play the online games that you play currently or have grown up playing. But yeah, I won't even try to race online because I don't have my broadband hooked in or my Dreamcast hooked up. But poor Dreamcast, I bought that thing and I don't even use it. I just use that LAN, the broadband adapter if I do use it. But you do the race options, car options. Yeah, like the other one had better presentation, I'm feeling. But that's just me judging it, looking at it right now. Other than that, I'm not really sure what to tell you. Like I said before, there's limited edition sets and stuff that I still have that I can just talk about just whenever I feel like it. So I'm just kind of uploading whatever I want to right now. And we got tons of sunlight. Just took the pictures of these games and stuff, and I don't know, man. I'm hoping that this is gonna be slightly shorter of a review. If I show a track, it'll just be a 1 track or 2 tracks. And then I'll probably just give it a 9 out of 10 because it's probably just the same. But like I said, there's like a presentation issue where the other one just feels more approachable. This one's like, hey, we're online, here it is. We're going to dump you into a game. There you are. You know, when I felt like with the other one, you could like increase your stats and stuff as you play and stuff. I'm not sure if you can still do that here. We're going to find out together. Okay, Speed Devils Online Racing. Yeah.
Before you play this game, Speed Devils, there are 4 prophecies you ought to know. You ought to know. First, in victory, you will earn respect. Second, beyond the speed limit, you will find welcome. Third, seize the cars of your opponents, and they will fear you. And 4, have the courage to bet and the drive to win, and you shall be my brother. There are 4 prophecies you ought to know.
It just ends like that. What's going on here? It's interesting. My TV is flipping out. Maybe this game is haunted. Maybe it's got demons in it. But yeah, it's strange how the devil talks to you kind of like Mario 64. I think there's like a floaty Mario head in that game. And yeah, I was looking up games that are online, you know, capable for the Sega Dreamcast, and right now, I don't think this game is one of them. So yeah, I'm just going to do the race offline method. Now, I looked at photos online of this game, and the tracks look a little bit different, so I guess I'll just try some random tracks. Yeah, you just go straight into it, and I kind of don't like that about this game. I feel like Aspen was one of the other ones. Canada, I think, was one of the other game ones. Hollywood, of course, Hollywood Disaster. Those are just variants. I'm going to try Louisiana Tornado and see what's up with that. Okay, start race. Is it going to give me a random car? I don't know. I'm concerned about one of my friends right now, and whenever, you know, one of my friends is talking about suicide, it just bums me out and makes me concerned. And so I got that in the back of my head right now, and I don't know. I kind of doubt that it's like a manipulative thing or whatever. You know, I mean, it's kind of a drastic thing to bring up, but you know, I understand feeling pretty low, and my heart goes out to my friends that are like that. So anyway. Yeah, this looks like a cool track. I don't think this is one that you can play with the regular version. So it's cool. So there might be a couple of tracks that are different. So if you're going to get Speed Devils, get both versions. This one's a little bit more straightforward. I think it's a little bit sinister and a little bit questionable that the devil was talking to you himself, and he was saying, hey, if you do good at these races, then you're my brother. And I was thinking how I say brother, if I'm coming across people in passing, men, I say brother as a way to diffuse any kind of potential, you know what I'm saying, just like being friendly to people is just it's good to be someone's brother. And I think the devil is trying to steal my terminology, because like wrestlers, like I think it's like Hulk Hogan and people like that, they'll call each other brother. They'll call their friends brother. And I like to adopt that. And plus, with MGTOW and the MGTOW community, I think saying brother to each other is really kind of cool. And plus, it kind of reminds me of Boy Scouts, which is kind of an idealistic way of being. So there's that, which is what I'm saying all the time. There's that. I was thinking about projections and how unfair they are. I just watched 4 horror movies. I watched The Cult of Chucky. It Follows, As Above, So Below, and Creep. And that Creep movie is the one I saw like the last, and it just makes me think of misunderstandings and projections. And I just feel that way. I was just I wrote an email to a friend of mine, just talking about how, I don't know, just like family dynamics and stuff. Just kind of, talking about like issues with families. Just it brings up the issues with my family, and I talk about that pretty often on this channel. And it's just kind of like wounds that'll never heal. I guess the things that bother you never really go away, and resolution, it's not like there's no room for resolution, but I just think that as men, if we have problems with our family and stuff, it's, we do whatever we can to make things good on our end, but it's not, I don't know, I just feel like with sisters, they just expect you to just be okay with just to be well adjusted in a society that just wants to dispose of you, And I'm also thinking about how normally I just saturate my mind with YouTube videos and like MGTOW stuff. And not just that, but just like philosophy and things in general, just trying to figure things out. And here I am just kind of on an off day, I fasted today, which is cool, so I just figured I could just lay low. Just watching Netflix movies, and I don't know if it's like that guy from The Matrix where you can go back into Blue Pill world or whatever, but I'm always thinking in the back burner of my mind about, like, I don't want to atrophy, I don't want to, like, lose my edge, but I do find myself worrying less about gender dynamics when I'm just in entertainment mode, And maybe that's why I like video games so much, because it's an escape. It was pretty much my only escape there for a while, because I got out of watching movies. Now I'm just totally into watching movies. You gotta watch out for that tornado. I really like the As Above, So Below movie. I thought it was a little bit, the ending was a little bit not what I expected. It was, the ending left more to be desired, and The Cult of Chucky is nothing to write home about. I didn't think that was good at all. And It Follows had a really cool soundtrack, and yeah, I don't know, I like the characters okay, but there was just something kind of bland and cardboard about the whole experience. I don't know, the premise was kind of, I don't know, it was an okay horror film. It held my attention there for a while. It had beautiful shots. And what was the other one that I saw? Oh, Creep. I was just thinking about how it's unfair that people project onto men, because where am I supposed to go with this level? Let me just show a different stage. I work with the public, okay? I'm not going to tell you exactly what I do, but there are misunderstandings between simplistic interactions that I have with customers. And they think, I totally pick up on the energy that they think that I'm trying to hit on them just because I'm making conversation. I'm saying, hey, how you doing? And then they, you know how they do, they say, oh, my boyfriend said this or that or whatever. And it's like, I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I know. And I just laughed. I laughed out loud. I was just like, hey, that's okay, and then I just, completed that interaction. But it says, please enter your name. Let me just make it like bracket. Reminds me of Phantasy Star Online, where you would type a bunch of lowercase L's and mess up stuff. And that also reminds me of like PS4's breaking down or whatever. If you, I think you can send messages to people and send certain letters or whatever and mess them up that way as well. Alright, let's get out of this. I don't like that this game is just kind of menu heavy, but I'm gonna forgive it because it has different tracks. Car options. Let me try to get something that's a little bit different. I don't know. I'm just able to pick a different car. It looks like I'm not really able to customize it. Records, options. If I hit options, what happens? General options. It looks like you might not be able to customize the car. But I guess that's okay for an online race. Maybe they had to just have the car stats at a specific calibration or whatever. I'm not articulating like I need to, but maybe they just had to do what they had to do to get the game going. I don't really see... Where's the... How do you select the car? Okay, okay. I just had to tap A there. Just like the way that car looks makes me think of like Breaking Bad or the cars in the beginning of Shenmue. Landy's little car. Yeah, I'm always talking about Shenmue here and there. Yeah, where do we need to go now? Hollywood Disaster. Is it any different from the first game? Because I remember playing Hollywood track with the first review. So, let's see how this develops. Yeah, talking about subscribers. There are YouTube channels with lower subscriptions than me, and they deserve more subscribers. And they may or may not talk about all kinds of different subjects. And I just think it's kind of criminal how a lot of good channels get overlooked. I feel like in a way I'm a little bit like that. I've been uploading pretty heavy for the last year, like over a year and 3 or 4 months or something. Yeah, I've put a whole lot of videos up on my channel, and I remember being at like 60 subscribers, and then now I'm at 185 or something, 184. And yeah, that growth is just very slow. And it's okay because I don't know a whole lot of these subscribers, and it's strange because I notice on other channels they might have, let's say, like 25 subscribers, and they get very low view counts, and you know what I mean? And like, I'm just wondering, who are these people? I mean, but at the same time, I'm guilty of subscribing to channels just to see if they upload particular things. So I guess it's all about supply and demand. You know, you just want certain content. Certain things interest you more than others, but at the same time you want to like support people. But yeah, I just think that there needs to be, I don't know, more of an interest in some of the things that people already have out there. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just throwing some ideas out there. This stage looks about the same. Let me pick a different stage. The cars seem okay. They're not totally hard to steer or anything, but I would like to calibrate them or customize them. And I'm not sure how to figure it out, but I do like the fact that there's different tracks, so I'm a little bit torn. I mean, am I going to give this a straight 9 just like the other game? I'm not sure why I didn't give the first Speed Devils a 10 out of 10, because I like it that much, pretty much, but I don't know. I feel like I probably gave Zuzar Vazar a 10. Probably gave Hydro Thunder a 10 as well. But because I, you know, rated the other one a 9, I guess I'll just stick to my guns. Canada, Louisiana. I think Louisiana's probably like the only one that's different. Canada Heavy Winter. Montreal, I guess I'll try that, but I want to do summer just to make sure I stick on the road. I was thinking about doing the winter, but winter's around the corner. I don't even want to think about that, man, because after Halloween, it's going to be Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then it's going to be like January, and it's not going to snow, and then February is just going to snow its butt off. So, I wonder if I'm going to have any weird dreams or any kind of like spiritual ramifications for watching 4 horror movies today. There were a couple of times where I felt a little bit uneasy about jump scares. I like the ones that don't rely on jump scares too much. That's why I like The Witch so much, because I felt like there could be a jump scare, but it was just these, I don't know, it gave you this uneasy feeling with all these like scenic shots and just how everything was strange with that movie. And I'm thinking about it so much that I'm thinking about getting it on DVD or Blu-ray, but at the same time, I really like Blade Runner 2049, and I have that on Blu-ray / 4K. I don't have a 4K, but I got that, but I've only seen it about 3 times. I feel like after I've seen a movie about 3 times, it's like I don't want to see it for like a good long little minute. I'm not faring too well with this stage, but I'm just going to show off the level design. Now, I think that the Louisiana stage and this stage, this Montreal, is the 2 tracks that really make this game stand alone. It makes it stand different from the other, but I can't really figure out how to calibrate the cars, and I really want to do that, but at the same time you can play this online, but you can't play it online now. So I'm guessing the pros and cons kind of equal out. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this game is a good complementary game to the first Speed Devils, and I say get both of them, and I'll just say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I don't want to rate it any lower because I don't know. I guess I'll just rate it as like an add-on or something. You know, like a booster pack or something, you know? That makes me think of Blues Brothers. Yeah. That's what's up, man. I keep bringing up Shenmue, but that big old ferry boat to the right makes me think of it looked like I could have went that way, but I was trying to reverse with the left trigger, and I'm not sure how that works, but I'm primarily holding down the right trigger anyway. So yeah, just to be lazy about it, I guess I'll give this a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. I like to play different stages. I like to experience different worlds and realms and stuff. Yeah, I'm repeating myself because I went over with my time limit, but I'm just going to give this a 9 out of 10, and do I recommend Not over the first one. I think the first one is just the better experience, but I like to have the availability of having this one. You never know when they're going to have this game back online. Those arrows are misleading. I don't like it when racing games are misleading and you have to like replay the game. I like it when the directions are a little bit more clear cut. But, you know, hey, I'm not crazy into this version of the game, but racing games are just fun on the Dreamcast for the most part. Tons of good, games of all genres. There's a gem for every genre. That's what somebody said on some collecting forum on Reddit, I believe. Just like, I'm on the internet too much. I was wondering if that was a contributing factor to just being bummed out all the time, because I feel better once I go to the gym. And I deliberately did not go today just so I can have a chance to just lay back and do whatever I want. And I totally took advantage of it. And hey man, who can say that they sat down and watched 4 Netflix shows in a row? Well, actually a whole lot of people can probably say that. So yeah, Speed Devils Online Racing, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I recommend the first version over this one. And I think that this one's just worth a shot. I'm not going to, totally recommend. I'm just going to say check it out, because Speed Devils is a cool series anyway. This part is confusing, yeah, but you just take like 2 left turns, basically. Oh, it tells you. I just need to pay more attention. So, I've said my piece with this game. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.